Your favorite kitten is back with another episode of the Hardcore series, and gosh, am I glad to be out of the snow biome. Oh, I don't miss the snow piling up everywhere. So, in the last episode, we built this cozy little mining hut, and this is great. It's a cute little build. I can come out of the mine now, and I don't have to worry about if I come out at night. I don't have to worry about coming face to face with a creeper. That would not be fun. So I did just a little bit in here. I added some cobblestone to the walls here, these little support pillars. The rest of the mine is mostly untouched. But as great as this is, and I've been keeping my stuff here, I've organized all my chests and stuff. You can see, got all our little goodies here. I'm going to outgrow this very, very quickly. I'm going to need way more storage than this. So I need to build a starter house, and I'm still deciding where exactly on this little area I want to build it. But it will be on this little green area by the flower forest. But there's a lot of work I need to do before I can make that happen. First of all, I really need to clear out like a lot of these trees. The wood, of course, I need a lot of wood. And I also just need to be able to see the space that I'm working with. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But we're not going to do all of that right now. Right now, we have a few other things to do. Well, first things first, we need to get some starter farms going. We need to get some cows in a pen and start breeding them up. And so I think our first order of business today should be getting a little farm started. Now, before I can build the starter house as I planned it, I need a lot of things. I need spruce wood, I need dark oak wood, I need more deep slate, I need sand, and then I need to smelt the sand in the sandstone. We've got this nice little flat area here, by the way, so we're probably going to use this for all our little farms, but eventually we're going to move all the farms over there. That area is not going to have as many builds in it, but it's going to have a lot of the farms and all of the animal farms, and then over here is where we're really going to get cooking with some builds, is what I'm thinking. But for now, let's go ahead and plant the sugarcane. I got a little bit. I need more, but I'll pick some up definitely as I explore. I'm going to have to go find a spruce biome and a dark oak biome, and maybe some others along the way too, so let's just, let's pick a place. We'll set our water down, and we're just going to do our usual farm that we do. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out in all directions. This is simplest farm. Works perfect for a little starter farm. Accidentally went too far. From the water source block, farm will be fertilized by the water up to 4 blocks away in either direction. So this is really the most efficient way to farm. But we will build some prettier aesthetic farms as this series goes on, possibly even in this episode, but maybe not. I don't know, let's just see if we can get the actual starter house built first. Like, I may have to do a little bit of terrain work for it, and I may I already know I have to clear out a lot of trees for it. And maybe I could even build a few custom trees. I've definitely been working on building custom trees, and I'd like to think that I actually have improved a lot since I've started. So I'd love to build some of those in this series, and it looks like that's all I can fill, but that's okay. Next things, we want to go ahead and get a little cow farm started. Just a little fenced off area. Maybe I should have been on the farm a little further, but I do want it to grow even when I'm over there. Well, I could do it right here, though. Anyways, let's grab this. I need to craft some more up. We need more sticks for sure, so let's get some more sticks. But I also need to go mining. So I'm going to need to go get a lot more iron, a lot more coal, all the stuff you need, of course. All the stuff that's very, very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. could do it here, or maybe we just do it up here. Because it doesn't really matter. They're cows, you know, they're cows. So yeah, we just want to do something really, really simple. 3, 4, 5. But yeah, we need iron. We need all the things, basically. So do we want to do just a really small one to start with? And then we can improve upon this design later. Now I need to go get the cows, but it is getting dark. I brought my bed with me. For now, I should probably keep it with me. Now when I do go exploring and, you know, tidying up, I'll need to farm a lot of wood. I'll need to be clearing out land. I think I'm actually going to do that on stream, and I do have a Twitch. I stream on Twitch sometimes. I haven't been able to as much recently as I want to, perhaps. Look at the sunset. It's so pretty. But I do really want to stream, and I want to stream on this world some. Obviously, videos are going to be the priority with this world, but I do want to complete some things on stream because I think that'll be fun. So if you are interested in seeing me play more on this world or more Minecraft, I also play other games too, not just Minecraft. Then you should go follow me on Twitch. That link should be down in the description. But I am just KittenKitsune_ on there. Now, where are some cows? I swore I saw some cows over here. Where did they go? Well, there's that wandering trader. I should check what he has. I don't know. I know you can actually get emeralds from the trader now. But I can't remember what you have to trade with him to get the emeralds. I'm not sure if I have the resources right now. But we can check anyways. Hey, come here, buddy. Come here. Okay, water bucket. But I think that takes the bucket. Oh, look at that. Jungle wood and mangrove wood. Oh, I would love to get some of those, but unfortunately I can't. Oh, there's a cow. Okay, good. Let's go get the cow. So, did you like the last video? I hope you did. I really put a lot of work into it. I really wanted it to be a good video. I thought that chicken was following me for a second. I was like, you're not supposed to come to wheat, silly chicken. Alright, so we got you. That's good. And we need one more of you. We should be able to find a cow somewhere around here, surely. Well, anyways, I'm going to continue to work on this off camera and maybe on stream later. By the way, if you are new to this series, if you are new to my channel, this is a great place to start watching, where I restarted this series basically, even though I've restarted it kind of in the middle of it. You should definitely start watching from maybe the last video or this one. And I think that'll be good. There's another cow. Oh, I just despawned. Okay, anyways, I will see you once I've gotten all the materials I need and clear out some land, and then we can build our starter house. I'm so excited. I think you're gonna love the design. Alright, I'll see you then. So, after a couple of successful streams and a little bit of mining and a little bit of exploring after that, finally I've gathered all the resources I need to get started on this starter house. Now, as you can see, I'm geared up a little bit. I've got full iron armor. I was able to find a big mountain with lots of iron that I could very easily mine. Although it was a little sketchy. I was a little high up in some places. I had to be extra careful. And then I also went mining deep underground. As you can see, I've made a diamond pickaxe that is almost dead. I found a few extra diamonds. I've got enough now. I can make another diamond pick and an enchantment table when I get the materials, but we'll save that for another episode. I had to do a lot of deep slate mining. I had to get a lot of stone for this space. So I went ahead and made a diamond pick, and I'm probably just going to let it die. I just got tired of using iron picks. Now I did go exploring quite a bit. I went that way first, and I found the taiga, so I was able to get spruce wood. I found a dark oak forest really far in that direction, and then in that direction I found a jungle and I found a mangrove swamp. I haven't gone that way much yet. There are a few places I need to go, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. There's some really good biomes around here. Now, we've got our little outline here. As you can see, I lined this up. This building right here, this outline with the stone bricks and the andesite, this is what we're going to be building today. This is the actual starter house in the original design. These little bits, I'm not going to build today. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with these, but we'll do that in another episode. But this we're going to work on today, and it's not, you can see it's not really that big, at least not on the inside. But there are a lot of different blocks involved, which made it so that I need to get a lot. It also goes up pretty tall as well, which is why I needed a lot of stone stuff. As you can see, these are all the resources that I've gathered. These are all the things I need for it, I hope. And then I think it's time we should get started building this, because I want to have this beautiful starter house, and I want to get all my stuff moved into it. So let's go! Alright, so I'm going to get started building here. Now, this audio could be a little bit scuffed just because I wanted to include some of the building in the background while I talk, but I wanted to just record a separate segment to add on to the video. So if it's a little bit scuffed, that's why. But basically, I want to talk about building while I'm building this awesome starter house. On my last video, I got a comment that said, how do I build? How do I become a good builder? And I finally have gotten to a point where I think I'm a good builder. Now, I'm probably not the best person to go to for this advice, but I figured I could give a little bit of advice based on my experience building, because I do build a lot now, and I think I'm doing pretty well. So my first bit of advice that I want to give is to honestly just build. I didn't get better at building until I got into a creative world and just started building things. You know, I would start with the basic shapes, squares, rectangles, add pillars on the corners. That helps. Add, for the roofs, you should do like stairs. You can also do blocks, but just, feel free to, go up with the stairs a little bit. It doesn't have to be just like stairs all the way around the edge. You can just have the stairs go out horizontally on each side and then build that up, and then you've got kind of like an A-frame on one side, and that looks a lot better than just the way that you do it when you start out building. Basically just get your fundamentals down and just build a bunch on a creative world where you can move around easily, you can see what you're doing, and keep working on it. The next piece of advice that I would give after that is, once you've got the basics down, look for inspiration. There's so many people online that all build things and they post those images online. There are people that make videos about building in their survival series, or just lots of people that do build tutorials, and explain like how to build. There's so much stuff online. Something that I do a lot is when I'm wanting to get like when I've got a new build idea and I want to do it, I go online and I look up on Google Minecraft builds that have similar style to what I'm going for, and then I save some of those images sometimes, and then I can reference those as I'm building and use those as inspiration. That's a great thing to do. And not just Google, there are lots of places, Twitter. Also, Hermitcraft is a great place to look for people that can build well. There's so many different people on there. Everybody has a different style, and they're all so talented, and they all do different things with building. There's definitely somebody you can learn from. Probably most people you can learn from. Gemini Tay, personally, has been a really big inspiration for me. When I discovered Hermitcraft about a couple years ago, I improved as a builder greatly. Just watching the way that other people build is such a big help for building yourself. The next piece of advice after that, I would say, is once you've gotten those basics down, once you've gotten all that stuff, figure out a style. Like, get a style or a couple of styles that work really well for you, and nail those styles so that you always have something you can build, even if you don't know what you're going to build yet. You'll have a style that you can use. So like for me, I'm really good at cottagecore, I'm really good at medieval, like fantasy type stuff. I kind of naturally fell into that when I started building, and that works really well for me. That's a really easy style, I think, just in general, but for me especially it was easy. But then once you've got that down, then you need to start learning detailing. Detailing is hard. It takes a lot of time. There's so many different kinds of detail, like texturing is something you have to learn. You know, making blank walls not look blank is something that I struggle with a lot, and I'm still learning on that. But there's online, you can get a lot of inspiration for different details, and just basically, once you've gotten to this point where you can kind of build some stuff, just try new things. Every new build that you make, add some different kind of detail to it until, eventually you'll have done so many different things that you'll know what you like, what you don't like, what you think looks good. And then you can also try different styles. I'm a bit scared to try some different styles, but I want to eventually. So I'd like to try Japanese style someday. I'd like to try the punk styles. I haven't done modern at all. But there's so many different styles that you can try, especially inspired by real life places, real life cultures. There's so many different things that you can build in Minecraft. It's a creative game after all. And eventually you'll find what works for you. And once you know what works for you, you can try some new things. And I've got to try some new things still. Maybe I'll get to that sometime soon. But for now, I'm staying in my comfort zone while I get down, I think, some of the detailing and stuff. And another thing, the last piece of advice I want to give is, if you think it looks good, it looks good, you're not building really to impress other people. I mean, I guess to some extent you are, but you're building something, especially if you're playing a survival world and you're doing it to make yourself feel good, to, get that joy of playing Minecraft. That's what building is for me. When I see something in my world that I built and I put a lot of love into and it looks good, I feel really proud and it makes me happy and it makes me want to play on the world. I am always overcritical of my own builds, but then other people will look at them sometimes and say, wow, that looks so good. Even things that I didn't think looked good, and that's the case a lot of the time. The other people are right. So, yeah. That's basically the best advice I can give on building. I think I'm finally at a place where I can say I'm a good builder, and I hope this advice that I gave can help you any little bit. Now, let's get back to it. Okay, I've got the main structure done now. All that's left is a little bit of texturing. Obviously this looks kind of blocky right now. We're gonna fix that, make it look more natural. Gonna do a little bit here. And then a couple other finishing details. I'm probably not going to do the interior in this episode. Maybe I'll work on that. That could be a stream project in between the next episode, and I'll keep you updated on it. But let's go ahead and finish up the exterior of this at least. You can see, I'll show off real quick. It's the same on both sides. This side's kind of blank. We'll have to work on that. This side's the same as the front. And then I may add a window here. We'll see. Yeah, let me just get some of the little finishing touches here and we can be done with our starter house. So in classic kitten fashion, I may have gotten a little bit carried away. I played a little bit too long. But I only made a few little additions. The texturing's done. We've got this little spot over here. Got the little flower boxes. And I did just a little bit of the inside. Just kind of starting to lay out what I want to do. We're gonna figure it out. It needs some work, okay? I'm gonna make some finishing touches so it may be different for the next video. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, we've got it done, and with that, I think it's gonna be time for the end of the video. And the next one, we might do some enchanting or something. I'm gonna keep working on the interior of this and adding little details to the exterior. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!